We are live on a Thursday evening. Yes, it's the second time and it's earlier than normal because I've noticed Paul Thorpe is live at 8. I was going live at 8. Everyone's going to be watching Paul Thorpe. So I'm going live early. Simple as. So, yes. Well, what's going on in the world? Prince Andrew. Ooh. Prince Andrew, eh? He is under arrest. And as far as I know, he's still in custody. Yep. Couldn't make it up. So, what can we say? He's got a lot to answer for, but they're going by the definition of doing what he's accused of doing, saying that he's not actually in office, so to speak. So he could actually weasel out of that, or not really weasel out of it. He's just not going to be guilty, is he? So, well, don't know what we can really say because it's not going to amount to much. If they could establish that he's not actually in office, that we, because it's not looking good for Prince Charles, basically. Prince Charles, but the former Prince Andrew. This I'll see if we could bring stuff up because it's basically the what's it called? Misconduct in public office. There's 5 things that he's got to be found. I did have my thumb up there. That was 5. It wasn't 4. But they're saying like in public office, that's the important bit because he's acting like someone of the royal family. That's not public office, and you got to meet all 5 in order to be found guilty of misconduct in a public office. So that's not going to bode well. So he's going to get worm out of it because of that, because he just won't be guilty of that because they're going to say he's not in public office. So, but he was arrested. From what I'm seeing, he's still in police custody. So what can I say? He's still in police custody. But yeah. 6 unmarked police vehicles were seen arriving at Wood Farm, Andrew's new residence. That's on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, actually, which is on King Charles's Sandringham estate, I add. But well, it's a bit weird. Like they're going to do it for something like this, but all the Epstein files and everything else. What about all the other charges of, like, victims? Female victims, etc. What about all them? There's going to be some of them, isn't there? So it's strange, but I suppose the police can do their job, investigate, blah blah blah, and see what's happening. And apparently they're saying forces, not just a police force, but forces across the UK are looking into the Epstein files. So, I mean, for Prince Charles to be out for Prince Charles, I keep saying Prince Charles, don't I? Naughty me. The former Prince Andrew, or should we call Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, for him to be like suspected of misconduct in a public office, but nothing to do with the Epstein files and children or young girls or whatever you want to call it. How weird's that? Because the Jeffrey Epstein files, there's going to be a lot. There's a lot that's yet to come out. So it seems a bit strange that this is the only thing, or this is the thing they go for. Is that what they're going to do? Like throw all this at it, and then hopefully it whitewashes over the fact that everything else to do with Jeffrey Epstein? Who knows? You have to let me know in the comments. Strange. It's strange. But I can't see him being found guilty because he wasn't in a public office, so to speak, or in. So if he's acting as himself, as Prince Andrew, like he was back then. But still, happy birthday. 66th birthday. You got arrested there. Welcome to the real world. So there's not really much really going on. Obviously, like he's still in custody, like I said. I assume it'd be out on bail. What usually happens, isn't it? But I mean, he's facing life if he's actually charged and found guilty of misconduct in a public office. He is facing life, but misconduct in a public office he's doing it as Prince Andrew from the royal family. He's not in public office, so I saw a lawyer mention that earlier, and I was like, "Wow, see that there's a get out of jail free card." So, and King Charles is saying, "No, let the police do their job. Let the police do their job." You're like, yeah, okay, cool, fair enough. He's going to stay out of it, stay away from it. I mean, no one in their right mind is going to associate with Andrew. No one. So it's good that obviously King Charles is obviously in full support of the police. Let the police do the job. Happy days. But like I say, you know, we want to get finicky about it. Misconduct in a public office, I don't think that's going to stick. So I don't know if there's anything else, like, you know, if he's actually giving information to, said Jeffrey Epstein, as part emails apparently say, then is there any other charge? Or it'd be a case of, oh, right, you're not actually going to be charged in any shape or form or even tried for misconduct in a public office, but there's this. Or is that it? Is that the end of it? They're just, okay, that's fine. We need to look at the Jeffrey Epstein files and try and get something else on Andrew. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be crazy. But yeah, I still thought it's worth mentioning that. You know what I mean? Restore pre-elected MP. They're not even, they can't have elected MP because they're not actually a registered political party. So, and the 70,000 membership is apparently, it's not 10,000 signing up a day, no. 70,000 membership actually consists, they think, of at least 30,000 or more that signed up when it was a movement, 30 to 40,000. So they're not actually part of the party, but they're still there and being included because people are asking for it to be clarified. And I think people on X or saying it's asked Rupert Lowe or the Restore Britain to actually release it all so they can actually see what's going on. So, but Advanced UK is gaining people every day as well. But I haven't seen the figures for that either, so I can't say either way. But yeah, Restore Britain, it is growing every day, but it's not as much as what people are saying. And they're saying to do with people joined a movement, not a party. So we're waiting for it to be clarified because Rupert Lowe has been asked. So, but I don't know what's going on. But Advanced UK is still doing all right as well. But it's just a lot of it is, there's no actual press the wrong button then. There's actually no actual concrete evidence for Advanced UK or Restore at the moment. So I don't know which way's up and which way's down, but we'll have to see which see what's going on. I don't know, because do you think Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain will actually sue the Restore reform because of what Layla Cunningham said on GB News, was it? Saying like neo-Nazis? I assume you must have seen or heard something about that. So that's going to, I mean, Rupert Lowe being his right to kick up a fuss about that. But didn't he, I think he's asked for an apology, hasn't he? Has Rupert Lowe asked for an apology? And then if she doesn't apologise by a certain time, then obviously he's going to seek legal action. Because I would if I was Rupert Lowe. No, he doesn't. That's a lie. He hasn't. Sorry, Kim. I'm not saying you're a liar, but that's wrong. He hasn't. It was on Paul Thorpe even spoke to Connor Thompson yesterday, and he said as the party as of right now is not registered with the Electoral Commission, is it? And he said no. He said it's not his side of things, but no, basically it's not. You can Google it actually. If we put Restore Britain registered political party ? The party positions itself as an umbrella organisation. Didn't know that. Partnering with local parties, because at the moment it's registered as an LTD, limited business. So, I forgot to ask that, didn't I? There we go. Oh, so I'm putting it on the. For some reason, it's putting in stupid words that I didn't even put. Oh, it's applied. He's applied, I think. Who's it got? Electoral Commission in it or something. It's kind of saying advances. I didn't ask for advance. I asked for restore. Yeah, restore has not even registered with the Electoral Commission yet. Well, yeah, so it's not registered with the Electoral Commission yet, but obviously the Great Yarmouth, that I assume whether it's Great Yarmouth is or isn't, it's irrelevant because that's what people are signing up for. And then if they're they're councillors, they're registered MPs or whatever it is they are, then it's coming under restore. It's not coming under Great Yarmouth. So, but Great Yarmouth first registered. I didn't actually look that up. Actually, I assume so because it is actually up on the thing, isn't it? That actually comes up. Was it Great Yarmouth first? Oh, forgot the keyword is. I'm assuming it must be because he's actually a representative of, isn't it? Solely to promote Great Yarmouth, and all that. Don't even say. I'm assuming it is because he was elected or to be elected, wasn't he? But yeah, it's not actually coming up. I assume it is. I assume you're correct on that one, Kim. Yeah, but it's a bit yeah, it's not even saying, so I'd assume so. But yeah, it's not coming up, so TTC, hi, new here. So what's going down? We're just having a look. What was I looking at? I was thinking because what's it called? Restore Britain is not yet registered with an electoral commission. I assume it's in the process of or going to be. Advanced UK is already registered. We think Yarmouth first possibly is. I can't find any answers on that, but I'm assuming it is. But yeah, but I saw some X posts as well, or tweets, whatever you want to call them, where they were saying like, yeah, Restore Britain's not registered, but Was it Lady Cunningham labelled Restore Britain neo-Nazi on national television? I think it's GB News. See, that's just like, why would you say that? Because, like, bearing in mind that she's going to try and be another Muslim mayor, look how it worked out with Sadiq Khan. If you're wondering why we're a bit early, it's because Paul Thorpe's live at 8, and I know everyone's going to watch Paul Thorpe, so I thought I'm going to start 7:30, cheeky, half hour early, and just see how it goes. Because obviously, if people want to watch Paul Thorpe, the thing is, Paul knows I'm live at 8. So him going live at 8, he's going to take everyone over there, and there's no point me going live at 8. So if he actually does, I don't know if he actually does every Thursday at 8, because if that's the case, then I'm going to have to change my time, because I cannot compete with Paul Thorpe. I mean, come on. Bit of an unfair moment, don't you think, geez? Good evening, Wiz and Launcher. Look forward to hearing what Grandad has to say about the videos out about him appearing on Talk TV after your show, obviously. Yeah, see, that's, I'll rest my case. He's like 8. He's on Talk TV, wasn't he, today? So he done all right on there as well, Thorpe. But yeah, it was Saxon 4. They've done some video. He done a video about him, and actually sent Paul a WhatsApp message, and he said, "I'll just ignore those idiots." I was like, "Yeah, good. They're not even worth the time, mate." So Rupert Lowe was in court yesterday bringing a case against the UK government with Andrew Bridgen. Oh, was he? Oh, what's that all about? What's that all about? Interesting. Evening, Judy. Good evening. But what's it? Where was I? Reforms Lady Cunningham label restore Britain neo-Nazi on national television. It is a lie that has put our team at risk and led to serious death threat. That's not good. She has until 6 p.m. today to publicly apologise and retract, or we will begin legal proceedings. So let's have a look on her page and see if she's put anything out about apologising. So I don't know if she's posted anything, but asking for a public apology. So I don't think she's the sort of person to apologise. Was it? It's the 19th. That's the 16th. I've gone way too far. 8 hours ago. No, I don't think she has apologised. There's nothing on her X account of Layla Cunningham that shows that she's apologised. So I don't know what Rupert Lowe's going to do then. He's going to press charges, is he? Let's see what's going on with Layla Cunningham, because they've basically been asked, isn't it? So I don't know what I don't know what they're going to do. Do anyone heard whether Rupert Lowe's going to press charges with Layla Cunningham or reform? It's crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I'd like to know what's happening with Lele Cunningham, but I can't find anything. Who knows? No, they're not on the electoral register. You've got Redbridge Trade Union Party, Reform 2000 Party, Reform Derby, Reform UK, Rejoin EU, Renew, Resident Association, Restoration Party, Revolution Communist Party, Richmond District, Richmond, and Rushcliffe Independence. They're not actually on. No, it doesn't seem to be. I think they've applied. Not too sure. From what it says here, they're not registered, but they've applied to be registered. That's what it seems to be coming across here, my friends. Either. As of mid-February 2026, Restore Britain was in the process of becoming a registered party, having just launched as a national party. They are converting from a political movement group to an official electoral commission registered party. And then they got the picture of the actual party, and it's not. Let's see if I'll show you, innit? That's fair, isn't it? There you go. Can you see that? It's a bit zooming in. These are all the ones that are registered. You can see Reform smack in the middle there, but they're not yet. But from what I just saw, they've applied. So they've applied, ladies and gents. So I assume they will be soon. I assume there'll be a registered political party soon. Yes, I think that's the best way of putting it. So yeah. But yeah, well, you're not late really, mate. I started early because Paul Thorpe's live at 8, and I thought, well, everyone's going to watch Paul Thorpe. So yeah, it does. But I think that's picking up the fact that they've applied. So, but they're going to be soon, obviously. It only takes about 3 months or so to go through. Mid-February, March, April, May. So by May, but I mean, there's no major general election until 2029, apparently, but there might be one in 27. But he's got loads of time. The time's on his side. So, but yeah, so Ruplo's not in any major rush, I assume. Yo, locked up. They won't let him out. What, Andrew? No. Christ. Whatever next, innit? I'm glad she hasn't apologised. Now she and Recycle will suffer the consequences. Yeah, that's basically it. I've just gone through her ex. I don't know. Has she been on GB News today apologising or anything? Does anyone know? So I do not know. I do not know. So, but yeah. But yeah, so I can't find anything that definitively is. But I think they've applied regardless. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, and I think Restore Britain will be a registered party. I'm assuming so because there's so many people that are obviously registering at the moment. But it's currently a limited company. Obviously, I assume they're going to change that to a party. So, but yeah, I missed anything, Geese. Well, I had a quick chat about Andrew at the beginning, and I was just having a look to make sure. Restore Britain as a registered party, but it isn't, but it will be because it looks like they've applied. So they will transition from a movement to a party in the coming weeks or months. So that would be good. It's all happy days. There's a lot of political parties on Electoral Commission register. Yeah, there is. There's loads. So it's just a matter of time, and then they'll be there. So that's good for them. Happy days. I mean, they got enough people to, to go through it. Advance UK is already registered, which is happy days, because I know people were saying like Advance UK is like maybe anywhere 3, 6, 8 months ahead of Restore Britain because they're already registered, and they were saying that yesterday and the day before. So I'm assuming, obviously, while Restore Britain are in the process of registering, that's a valid comment. So yeah. Is it true Restore memberships are at around 80k? 80 grand? I know Restore's £20 a year. Is that what you mean? That sort of membership? 80 grand? 80 grand? Oh, you mean the amount of people? The last I saw was around 70, but people are saying that the figures are skew-whiff because they reckon 30 to 40,000 of them were already registered with Restore Britain as a movement, not a political party. So they're saying that they should not be included. But I mean, you can take that any which way you like, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? So that's up to you. But yeah, it's around 70,000, I believe. So Starmer blocking using US bases, but wants you to die in Ukraine. Yeah, Monty. Yeah, the Chagos Islands is just getting stupid. What? That's just ridiculous. Do you think that'd be the 15th U-turn? There's no way. No way you can give that away and pay like £1 billion for the pleasure. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. The way those people are robbed of their own land. I'm glad that they went back there, and they're saying that he's facing 3 years unless he leaves. So that's ridiculous. So, but yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what Rupert Lowe does with regards to reform and suing them. Then that could be interested. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? 80 grand just to be a member. So yeah. I suppose it's just semantics, really. Young Bob really rattled Alex Armstrong. Yeah, I know. Yeah, young Bob. Oh, that was hilarious. So, I'm back on X, The Wiz YouTube. You can look me up at The Wiz YouTube. Follow me, I'll follow back. Yeah, she didn't like it, did she? Then she said something about because Bob being so young. You're like, why do you have Bob on your show then? If you think that, yeah, it made no sense. So, but Rupert Lowe tweeted, someone's like, oh, someone's getting their knickers in a twist like they do. But Rupert Lowe said, if you want to deport foreign gang rapists and the evil cockroaches who allow it to happen, then just restore Britain. Let's make it happen. Someone's like, oh, a bigoted liar who uses Nazi rhetoric and who leads a 1 MP party, like 7 hours ago. Restore Britain PLC is not even registered with the UK Electoral Commission, and now the multimillionaire bigot wants your money. Oh, they're getting that here, and it's get to a grip, mate. So that's hilarious. Apparently, it's a limited company of which Rupert Lowe has 75% of the shares. He is named as the owner, and his son with significant control. This means he decides everything, not a Democratic Party. Rupert Lowe moaned about COVID, but profited from COVID. I don't know. I just read that as a tweet. I'm innocent. I just read it. Walked into that, didn't I? But there seems to be quite a few tweets saying like someone saying, look, you can still be a member of Advance UK until Restore Britain gets registered as a political party, which could be several months away. I'd like a combined party and trust that will happen at some point. Would it make a difference that Restore Britain isn't currently a registered political party? Restore is still not registered as a political party, and so those members are just for Restore Britain Ltd, which is a company owned by Rupert Lowe. I was actually trying to look for with regards to anything to do with the Layla Cunningham situation, see if it's like being sued or whatever. But when you're back on X, mate, you got one. I know, but apparently it's okay for a Muslim to insult my God and Mary. But then when I respond with facts, stating like the Hadith, proving it, and saying, well, Muhammad was actually the PDF file. Thank you very much. My God and Mary are not anything to do with paedophilia in any shape or form. And then I got banned. I got a feeling that the Muslim reported my post. He didn't like it. I mean, it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Harry Flashman, become a YouTube member. Boom, 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 boom. That's me trying to like act my age. Welcome, Harry. Thank you very much. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Welcome to the membership. Harry has gone wizard. Anyone else want to go wizard? Membership's available now. So yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, oh, hello. I saw that flash up there as well. Harry has just gifted 5 memberships. If you're lucky to get one, make sure you say thanks. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. That's let me see. Marley got gifted 1. Paige, Biggie, Magdalena, and Susan. You don't get to choose the 5. It just goes bang and gives it out to people. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I read all 5. Susan says so. Got the last one. Cheers for that, Harry. I appreciate that, mate. Help support the channel. It's all happy days. You can't quote the Muslim sources with Islamophobia. Yeah, I know. Literally. Funny thing is, I took a screenshot of it as well. Sahih al-Bukhari 5134. I mention it all the time, don't I? And I took a screenshot of it, like from sunnah.com, posted it and everything, and they banned my account. But it's right for them to say my God was a PDF. Okay. Good evening, Wizard All. Good evening, Harry. I appreciate what you just done, mate. It helps. Thank you very much. Paul Thorpe just gone live. I know. I was supposed to go live at 8. That's why I started early. I thought, no, I'm going to have to start half an hour early. So I did. Because I know, like, Paul ends up with like 2,000 people watching. How dare he? How dare he? But yeah. I joined Restore today. Oh, did you, mate? Yeah, I'm in an hour still. I'm still in the Advanced UK camp, but like I just, you know, I'm in an hour in. I'm not saying no to Restore Britain, but I'm just saying I've registered Advanced UK. I've got the T-shirt and the mug, mate. So I'm sticking around for now and keep an eye. Obviously, from what we're seeing, they might be a registered party, might not. I think they're in the process of. But when they become an official, like registered with the UK Electoral Commission, and they are a political party, then that's when it's going to get serious. And it's like, oh, what am I going to do? But I believe in Ben Habib. I believe in Advance UK. That's where I am at the moment. But if you register with Restore or Advance, we're all on the same page. I think we all want the same stuff. So I've got no issue with that whatsoever. I'm not too sure what to do yet. You've seen by my videos and that. When it first happened, I was a bit angry. I had to like chill out a bit, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? But I was a bit like, you know, I was confused at why Rupert would do that when all he had to do was join Advance, and it was already done, set up. The college was there, and then we worked out they don't like the college, blah blah blah. He wants to just run it, be the leader, end of. So I was like, okay, right, okay, you know, hands up, step back. But I was saying, like, I didn't like Rupert Lowe, and I should have reworded it properly and said, like, I don't like what Rupert Lowe's done. I can't really say I don't like Rupert Lowe when I don't know nothing about him. But I looked into him and I saw that thing about reform and the trouble and the 2 women and whatever. Not that means I can't vote for him, because it doesn't. It just means I'm doing my research, guys. That's it. But once they're a registered political party, different ballgame then. Then I get part of Advance and Restore. Do you know what I mean? Whether they end up becoming one or not, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. So, But yeah, but I mean, if you joined and you're supporting Happy Days, is currently actually a legal limited company at the moment, which we just saw there. Rupert Lowe has 75% of the shares, so Happy Days. But yeah, it's something to keep your eye on. It's something to keep watch of because it is interesting. Do you know what I mean? Restore Britain, the amount of members it's getting, how quick it's growing, the people that are joining it. It's saying about all the councillors it's getting, etc. I mean, it's fascinating stuff at the moment, the old political landscape. But like I say, I'm sticking with Advance UK because they're a original party. I'm keeping an eye on Restore. And for people like you, Harry, you're already there, registered, Happy Days. I'll probably be there one day. Who knows? But I don't know what's going on and all that. So we'll have to see what's going on. And Artie, thanks for nothing. See, but I'm just in 2 months. I'm literally on the fence at the moment. So DW Universal Credit on my ass, being a pain, like they do. Meeting. Oh, I got another meeting, mate. Pat's in the house. I think I said hi, Pat. Did I? I'll say hi again, Pat. Have a chat with Paul. Yeah, he's live, isn't he? Let's see. I don't even know he's doing a call-in show, is he? So, oh no, he's talking away. He's doing all right. I don't know what he's saying, but he is live. I bet he's got loads of people watching him. Yeah, he has. He's got over 1,000. See what I mean? And I saw that as soon as 8 and he's live at 8. I was like, oh, pain in the backside, isn't it? But what can you do? What can you do? Is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is. They don't like being honest. Yeah, I know. That's the thing with X. It's annoying. You think I would have learned because I had a different account banned for the same thing. Literally said the same thing. So X is literally defending Islam. So I didn't join Restore to Divide. We need to unite together. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, bring it all together, innit? Because like I say, I'm moving Advance UK and I might end up registering with Restore Britain when it comes an official political party. Do you know what I mean? So even Ben Habib said he's registered with Restore straight away, he said. So it's all good. It's all good. So we've always been Advanced UK as they're the only ones who want to help the disabled veterans, the NHS, farmers, homeless. Rupert not like disabled people. If he can change his mind and help people, we'll go. That's basically it, mate. You've got to like what you're hearing, or you got to like what you see, I suppose. That's the way it goes, isn't it, in the world of politics? I mean, there's nothing worse than duped. Like you're waiting for something. Like how much people must feel who's waited for Labour. Look at the mess went. I bet they're like, oh, I wish I never voted. That's good reasons to back Advance, says Harry. Listen to anyone at Southampton FC and screwed it up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he ran it into the ground financially speaking. Southampton. That's where I was born, mate. I was born in Eastleigh. Me not know much but videos and talk, not met Rupert or his group party. No, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Granddad's doing a phone in after his initial chat. Get on the wisdom, put over your points, and get your channel promoted properly. Yeah, I should do, wouldn't it? I'll have to keep an eye. I'll have to. I'll put my headphones on. See what he's doing. Silence that. I don't think my headphones clicked in there, did they? But yeah, he's got loads of people there. It's good to talk to Paul, though, isn't he? Let's be honest. I'm seeing if my Oh, I think I turned them off. Oh, well, that was good. I switched them on, then I turned them off again. But I keep. If I do that, I can still hear him in my ear. Not disabled or on benefits, vote restore. If you're not disabled or on benefits, vote restore. You say you can't vote if you're disabled or on benefits because restore screw you over, or because I'm disabled. I know so many people suffer under this glove. Disabled always gets the bad stick. We're on the same page, I think. Yep. Yeah, sometimes I try and explain myself, and I think I'll just walk around in circles, and people look at me like, "Wish you ain't got a clue what you're talking about, mate." But yeah, but I understand where you registered, Harry, and like, I'm with Advance UK, but once they're an official political party, they become an option, don't they? But I'm going to keep an eye on Advance UK, and I may well end up being registered with both. It's only 20 quid to join Advance, so I assume it's only it was, wasn't it? I looked on the Restore website. It's only 20 quid to join them as well, so that's all right. That's good. I tell you, some of you need to get onto the Paul Falk feed and get in his chat and that and say, "Oh, we're just watching the Wizard's Words." I've got it playing here, and I'm looking at the Paul Falk chat and that. I see a couple of people like Best and all that that are normally here, but they're over there, and Alan Pears and that. Blooming cheaters! They're cheating on me, geez. They're cheating on the Wiz. Get over there and tell them we're watching the Wiz, mate. Oh, he just got a super chat. I can't read it. It went too quick. Something about royalists. In my area, it is getting massively abused, but nobody really gives disabled people any stick because it's obvious who is scamming. That's the thing, the scams, isn't it? I mean, that ruins it for the people, like the genuine, genuine people, but then they just abuse it and ruin it for the people that actually need it. So I just don't understand why people would do that. Why, like, if you could go to work, why would you fake being disabled? Based. I'm trying to be, mate. I don't get a lot right, but I'm trying to get right. He cashed in his mate. Who Paul? He's his mate though. Are you going to play Paul's with? Which video? Which video? The one that was on Talk TV or? Yeah, I don't know if I can with one on Talk TV because you know what they like. They probably copyright me. But let me know which one you're saying, Pat, and I'll see. You see Starmer's talk in the school saying 16 will learn who to vote for, the best of the club and country, and the reasons for a total ban on social media for 16, but they get teach what they want them to vote for. I was going to say, I knew that was going that way, but yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you can't go on social media unless you're over 16, but when you're 16, you can vote. So what are you going to know in a day when you turn 16? You can vote, isn't it? Strange. Whiz. Almost all Labour voters will be young idealists or older people who have always voted Labour or Socialist. Yeah, a lot of people stuck in their ways. Yeah, you're probably right there, Mark. You're probably right, mate. You're probably correct. Any of you got over on Paul's stream yet? Get in his chat. Say, evening, Paul. I'm watching the Wizard's Words as well. Everyone should go there. He's got loads. He's got 1,400 people watching him. See what I mean? You can tell he's got like 309,000 subscribers. Damn. The Wiz is jealous, isn't he? The Wiz is jealous. Anyone faking disability should be a criminal offence and be in jail. Blooming right. It's one thing fraud, but fake disability is another level. No, some conditions vary, and true disabled will have evidence. Yeah. I mean, especially like people that say they got depression when they haven't. I mean, if you've never had depression and like had that feeling like, you know, dark thoughts, this and that, I mean, it's not a nice thing. But to blag you got that, to me, it's just as bad as saying you got the big C. Just don't. Like, why would you fake things for clicks and views and benefits? I mean, just go to work. You're better off going to work. You can earn 20 times more money than being on the blooming benefits. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So why would you fake it? And they're saying got a £15 billion welfare bill for migrants. You're like, 15 billion? I said before, didn't I? It's like 63% of Muslim women and 40% of Muslim on benefits. So you can see the problem. Everyone thinks they can just have a career benefit claimer. CVC, career benefit claimer. There you go. Which in general, anybody who has lived through one of Labour's terms in government tends to remember them leaving office always starts with the country being broke and even more austerity to fix it. £20 no brainer. That's what I mean. 20 quid in it, Hal, Harry. That's what I mean. Yeah. So I think a disabled person should be the family's responsibility, not social's responsibility. Yeah, but the actual disabled person themselves could do with some money. They've got to have their own funds. But I know what you're saying. Pat's avatar. Is it the leather strap one with Mo? Yeah, Mo and the baby, his wife. Yeah, Pat was Pat's leather straps because what was it? The eyes of the leather strap of the anus or something, it says. It was something like that, wasn't it, Pat? You have to correct me. I have no family or friends. I'm on my own. I have friends who are disabled themselves and veterans who are disabled. Exactly. So you need, if you think of it as a minimum wage job, will pay you, say, £1,600 a month, and you have to work and get £1,000 a month with your rent paid without working. Yeah, chances are, yeah, 'cause your rent could be like 6 to 800 quid already. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, career benefits. So what they shouldn't have made it that way, should they? To be better off. So that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Paul's talking about Andrew at the moment. I've done that at the beginning. We moved on, geese. Come on, guys, get with over 1,000 watching. Yep, that's what you over 1,000 watching. That's what we want. Bloomin' Paul Thorpe. How dare you, geese? Mohammed's wedding photo, yeah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. For people not know, most true disabled people get less than £1,000 a month. I only get 600. And disabled get more than working people. Wish I could walk again, do things. We worked 40 years now. Bad stories. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone, but some people do the claims and they know what they're doing and how to say it, so they probably are better off, especially in London. We do need to start looking after each other and stop paying stealth jizya tax to our enemies. That's basically it, Harry. That's basically it, mate. Innit? Imagine if we actually had a society where people looked after each other, actually cared about one another. Do you know what I mean? It's shocking. Oh, yeah, I got it right. I got it right. I got it right. Respects you enough to actually want you to in with. You are now one of our go-to channels. I'll put this in his thank you when he starts phoning. Uh, up the cherries. You said there, Granda respects you enough to actually want you to phone in with. What does that bit? Did she say that? Or something? Or I'm misreading that. So, respects you enough to actually want you to phone in with that bit. Tell me up the cherries. Could you explain? I'll have to stream it here and there. I'll have to bring it up on here, won't I? We do a dual. It always seems like the good honest people claim less or get scams get way more. Yeah, because that's it, Mark. But and it's they're scammers. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what to say. There were videos on YouTube and other places saying like, "Oh, if you want Pip, do this. If you want," and they're literally telling you. And I'm like, "What? Do you know what I mean?" So they're saying literally abusing it. I know people get £600 have to pay £300 rent, and extra electricity part of medical equipment and other bills. Nothing left. It is hard for most, but the mainstream media keeps saying disabled get. And there's a no continuation there, but yeah, I know what you're saying, Bouncy. You get £600, majority of his rent paid. I'm a carer for two pensioners full time. I live with them, so it's 24/7. I get £200. Blimey, Mark. Really? You have to try and live on that. I know it's like your parents and like you do for love, basically, and parents. I get that, but blimey, you deserve more than 280, mate. Blimey, and you got to put up with that blooming fire in your kitchen and whatnot. That's bad, though, isn't it? I mean, what about your mental health and your well-being? And you as a man who wants to do whatever. Do you know what I mean? Sure, you're like, oh, I wish I could do this, that, and everything else. You can look after your mum and dad. Think, oh, I can go and do such and such, and they give you 280 quid. I think that's a month, like £70 a week care, isn't it? Because I know it's really bad. Where does the 600 come from? Taxpayers, I assume. I get PIP. I do not get any money whatsoever, as I have daily care support. I can't do much at all because I'm stuck in bed. Do many people do not get money from PIP when the public thing? I say anyone speaking to this speech should be in jail. True disabled get it very bad. Yeah, they do. Um, yeah, going to PIP. So, oh yeah, we'll get you that pays that. And see you later. I mean, weird. Benefit usually. Excuse my yawnies there. Where did that come from? Basic unemployment minimum of £400 past a certain age. If you are sick, you get more to help you out. You can also claim PIP and attendance allowance. You should get employment support allowance, is it? ESA? Anyone thinks we should be damn right it should. The £280 supposed to cover my share of the rent, utilities, food, and use for bus fare to run errands. Wow. So,
Paul, I mean, you've heard from Reform UK there and also Restore Britain. Where does Advance UK, sort of in a nutshell, as it were, where do you sit in this wider picture of this fallout or this battle for the right?
Well, I think the frustrating thing from my point of view, sitting here today and listening to Charlie, is very similar to where Charlie and Restore sit. I think there's a very little difference between the two parties. In fact, Advance was initially set up by our leader, Ben Habib, with Rupert Lowe in mind as its leader. And if I'm honest, I don't speak for the party now. I can speak for me personally when I say I'm still a little bit disappointed that Rupert didn't reach out to Ben and manage to come together. So, look, essentially, I think the difference between the two parties is very small, very slim. And I think and I hope down the line there will be some kind of amalgamation, because what we are certainly different from is Reform, the party that promised everything and quite frankly is delivering nothing to solve the problems that this country quite clearly faces.
I mean, in fairness, they're not in power yet.
No, but it's looking very likely that they stand a good chance they will be. And that is, what are we going to be left with? This, Ian, this is our last chance. There is no other chance. This is our last chance.
So Advance UK need to merge with Restore Britain. Is that broadly the message, Paul?
That's my personal belief. I mean, look, I think it's very clear now to the people of the UK that we need a church style leader. We're very blessed right now. We have two in Ben Habib and Rupert Lowe, and I think they're stronger together. I think party members from both parties will probably agree with me on that point, and together they can kickstart the long overdue process of genuinely unifying the right so that we can.
That's not me pausing it. That's happening on Paul's. That's Paul's end, I think. It's not me, Your Honour. But
give the country a credible solution.
And of course that was the badge that Nigel Farage has been wearing for probably decades, not years.
Well, he's been wearing it, Ian, but sadly, since he's been taking on outcasts from any party that you wish to mention, he's really gone back on most of that, hasn't he? I mean, Nigel Farage is the man that had it all and blew it. And he's blown it spectacularly. I mean, Richard Tice probably started the process when he described half of working class Britain as that lot. That is not going to win votes in. They need that lot. We all need that lot, because that lot are the backbone of this country, the white working class that have fought and built this country over centuries. You cannot describe the working class as that lot.
I don't recall Mr. Tice doing that, but maybe there is a there is a comment somewhere where he might have alluded to that. All I know is that if a Reform member was sitting here now, they'd say, we are the party of the working classes. We are the party of the average hard-working man or woman.
Well, the thing is, the problem for me with Reform is that, look, they don't have a college for a start like Advance UK has. And at this particular moment, neither does we have a very unique party being built right in front of everyone's eyes. It's probably the most democratic, in many instances, the most unique British political party that's ever been built, and it's being built right from the grassroots with magnificent foundations. Nigel had it all. He could have had this for himself, but he wants to be the main man and the only man.
On that point, Paul, thank you for your time. Really appreciate that. Paul Thorpe is from Advance.
There you go. So, yeah. Happy days. So that was Paul Thorpe on Talk TV earlier today. That's good, wasn't it? Done well. He done well, because now seen as one of the voices of the people. A middleman, middle-aged, between us and him, like him and Ben. He showed he respected by granting the interview and chat. Yeah, it was sort of interview stroke chat. Yeah, yeah, that was good. Oh, I enjoyed that. It's good to meet people that sort of on the same wavelength. Good. So it's all good. People claim with disability very fraudulent need a strong. Yeah, they do. They do. So it's absolutely nuts. So trying to work out how Paul's got 1,800. I've got 18. Need to tell people, get over here. What can I say? What's going on in the chat? ICWRA is rather if you come across the extreme criteria, I get 200, but rent is 180, increase to 200 in April. I have extra cost electric. Yeah, medical equipment, etc. In it, that's going to cane it. Own gas electric priority list. It's important you get on that if you haven't already. Yes, there is a electric doc who comes on air because so it's crazy how the system doesn't have funds for disabled and veterans. I can see it on my eye. Paul gets a super chat, and I look, and that's normally where I have my chat. And I'm like, is that me? No. Funny as. It's crazy how system have funds for disabled veterans, but has funds for yeah. Put it together and it stays in hotels for free. It's sickening. That's it, CL. Yeah. They had all the money for, like, COVID, but they never had the money for the NHS or the police. And they would step back and view the world like Schopenhauer, watching everybody blindly follow. Doctors do not sign off on hospital specialists. Reports, diagnosis. Doctors can officially diagnose most disabilities. PrEP is hard to get, so how do people fake it through the all NHS? Evidence can be checked. Yep. Official policies like government only work economically if the workplace is highly automated. Robots working 24 hours a day, paying 100% tax. So instead of robbing Peter to pay, we're robbing the robots and giving to all. That's a good saying. That's a good saying. So still going there. So yeah, it's all going on. It's all going on. Uh, it's all good. What's going on? So yeah, I assume Ben Deep and Rupert Lowe want to address benefits, but um, what was I saying? Rupert and Ben. Today was Tommy landing in Trumpland. I can't wait to put all the interviews and podcasts and reactions from the UK and worldwide, and then he takes up presidency ASAP. What's going on with Tom? Absolutely, it's a genuine ISIS threat, I believe, isn't it? So that's absolutely nuts. Speak the truth, get your life threatened. Tommy Robinson. But yeah, I hope he's going to be safe and nuts. Absolutely nuts. Basically, put himself in the firing line by being honest. So where's that put him? Is it May the 16th or something? Where does that put him for that? If it's a genuine threat to life. So, but again, like with Advance and Restore, will either of them step in and say anything on behalf of Tommy? Because I know Ben Habib likes Tommy Robinson, said whatever, but I don't. Rupert Lowe, where does he stand with Tommy Robinson? Oh, it is May the 16th. Like, where does Rupert Lowe stand with Tommy Robinson? Does anyone know? So I'm not too sure. Sorry if me go or sound bad on something. It's hard. It is hard. Not a problem, mate. Say what you want to say. I'm clicking on it. I do jump a few now and again, just like try and keep up with the chat because last time I was so far behind. I'm trying to keep up, but yeah, mate, you want to say something? Say it, put it in the chat, and it comes up on the screen. It's not a problem, mate. Do not worry about that. What's happened to Tommy now? ISIS threat to life. The police called it, said they've had a credible call with a threat to Tommy. Why am I yawning? Excuse me. I don't know if that includes like a threat to like with his wife or ex-wife and kids. I'm not too sure where that puts him, but either way, it's not good. So yeah, he's basically he left the country, didn't he? So May the 16th. Reform North Somerset Regional Party just lost its leadership members. They are moving over to Restore. Oh, they droll. Reform. Yeah, they could actually implode, to be fair, with everything that's going on. Literally implode, because people are just going to jump, aren't they? Well, they are jumping. But well, it's so annoying. Trying to see can't show I'm trying to play Paul Thorpe at the same time up to keep an eye on what he's doing in that, but it's all going all jittery and that. Very, very annoying. But Reform are going to find a lot of people defect. Talking to some of the Advanced UK College and representative was good when me then in person. They want to help. Yeah, I mean, they come across people that actually care. So he's been warned by British police Islamists put a hit on him. There you go. There you go. Crazy. Reform want to prioritise the NHS and then all benefits for insurance system instead. Yeah, you got to be careful with them. Report will embrace Tommy and our supporters. Yeah, I assume so. Up the cherries, I assume so. I've not heard anything against. I was just wondering what, if anything, that has been said or maybe been said or something. I don't know. So, oh, it's just come up saying Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor been released under investigation after misconduct in public office arrest. So he's just been released on bail, I assume. That goes without saying then, doesn't it? I said earlier that he'll probably get released on bail. So I'm trying to do the Paul Thorpe thing, but it's all jumpy. It must be my sounds bloody awful. It's giving me a headache. When it happened to Tommy Civil War up, you're probably right. Yeah, something will break. So it's doing my head in. I can't listen to that. I'm trying to keep. He's gonna call in now, but I'm not calling him because it's all jumping. It's going all scatty. I don't know what's going on with it, but unless it's my internet, but whatever it is, it's just irritating. No matter how many times I close it down and open it up, it's still doing it. That's just ridiculous. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just stupid. Let's try. Oh, pressed the wrong button that time, Wiz. But yeah, I'm trying to see if we could do Paul Thorpe's thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to bring it up because it keeps it's going all like a robot. Yeah, it's all sounding like a robot. It just sounds absolutely awful. So I won't be able to do that. That's annoying. Going and whatnot, but it's silly, isn't it? I don't know why it has to suddenly start doing that. It's been fine all the time I've been talking to you. But Rupert wants to end the mobility scheme, saying it's a scam and a waste of government money. But true to say, won't not be able to do anything on any treatments he gets better than Reform, but he wants universal credit to be a limited time and just get a job. Ben Habib said something about claiming, like, you claim for depression, you claim for a year, and then you got to get a job. But I don't know how that works. But I mean, you've got to have you've got to have, like, allowances because other people. But I forgot it for Ben. But the realisation on 2029 is that the general election is 100 times more important in the long run to any local elections now. We pray the merge, but if not, it's Rupert. Yeah, I mean, that's the general election, isn't it? Let's see. That's the thing, and it's the actual general election. That's what's more important. But because like the Gorton and Denton, they say like it's not really here nor there in the grand scheme of things, the bigger picture. But it's good for, say, Advance to get someone like Nick Buckley in. They'll be like, probably started with get in line. Yeah, I'm trying, but every time I open the internet, it's just going. You know what I mean? That was me doing that, by the way, guys. So. If that's the case, I just won't be able to do it because it's really irritating me. It bugs me, things like that. So, should ask the wife of what the internet's like down there. I can't even hear it now. It's just going. No, it just sounds absolutely awful. I don't know what's going on. I need to check the internet. I need to ask the missus. I'm trying to think what else I can do. Take it up on that one, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be just as bad. Do it on whether I open it in Brave or open it up in Chrome or whatever. Either. It just seems to be dodgy. It's got someone else. Yeah, don't know what I'm trying to open. It just won't do it. Yeah. See, I don't know why it's doing that. But it's going to. I won't be able to hear what Paul's saying. It's so jittery and jumpy. Let me see. I'm going to try and. I was just. Technology. Just trying to do the headphones now. Blimey. Technology. Guys. Now, I saw that the internet. Now my headphones won't connect. Is that not just absolutely stupid or what? It says pairing, but doesn't. How stupid. I don't know what to do. Like, do one thing and then someone else. Oh, there. That's better. Gina can hear us. Whee! I don't know, mate. I've just attached to the booster that's behind the screen. I've got this laptop, then I've got a screen, and then I've got something behind that. So it's all good. Yeah, I switched from normal Wi-Fi to the booster. I'm hoping that worked. When I read it all, as I have said before, I would vote Monster Raven Looney if I was in Denton. Give the rest of these politicians a shock. Yeah, Bloomin' Wood as well. I mean, that's. I mean, you know, if you want to make a statement, then there you go. There you go. So, but yeah, but I reckon it's a little bit poo. It's whatever it is. It wasn't very good because I had to. You might need to use smoke signals. Yeah. I had to quit smoking over a year and a half ago when I blooming had a heart attack, mate. So I don't want to be starting up all that business with smokes again. So I'll do sign language. Not frozen now either. Oh, good. Happy days. Land cable is best. I know, but it's right downstairs. I'm right upstairs. This is a townhouse. We've got 3 levels. So I'm right at the top. So I actually caught up with the or kept up with the chat, so that's good. But he's not actually bringing people up though, is he? He's only like listening to them. We got the best internet we ever had. At least one good thing. Yeah, there you go. After all that moaning about disability, this, that, but my internet's fantastic, mate. Tommy should keep it as a cultural movement, not political. I don't want to see politicians as a cultural movement. I want to see the girls and the sort of Katie Hopkins giving it some. Yep. Oh, 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 my back. Yeah. Where are we? I've kept right up. Even Cara's over there watching Paul Thorpe. Everyone's cheating on me tonight. That's why I went early. Yeah. He's got 1,900 people watching him, so ridiculous, isn't it? So I can't compete with that, so I'll probably just have to stop. You know, just gonna have to end my stream. This was a 20 minutes, that's not too bad. Lucky I got that out of it, wasn't it? But I did get a new member in Harry Flashman, which was most appreciated. And he gifted 5 Wizard Words members. How nice is that? I mean, he might have 1,900 people, but I've got lovely, nice people. That's all I'm saying. I've got the nicest people. Now Monty's over there. Hey, Monty, you're on it. You're watching this a minute ago. What's up with these people? Where's people's loyalty? But I get it. He's got 309,000 subscribers. I get it. But he doesn't bring up all your stuff on the screen, does he? I'll do. Oh, happy day. But, yeah. We need about 8 people in a row, like, messaging. We're watching Wizard Words. We're watching Wizard Words. And then people can't escape it. And they'll be like, what's this Wizard Words stuff? Look, Best Black is over there. Supposed to be a mod here, mate. What can I say? It's funny, isn't it? I'd like to see a lot of the politicians over the last 10 years in jail. Tony Blair, for one. But they won't be. They will be writing newspaper columns, autobiographies, being TV directors, and so on. Yeah, you're right, Gina. I mean, I said Tony Blair. It's only been 10 years, but you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely. There's quite a few that are mm, yeah. But will they ever end up in jail? No, they just keep raking in. Like, oh, let me go and talk there for 10 minutes and get paid £10,000, isn't it? And draw a tamper with evidence. Nice and brutally realistic. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. That's what you say, brutally. I'm like that with myself, mate. That's why I'm like, 17 views compared to Paul's 1900. So I'm just brutal. But it is. Oh my god, what can I do? My beard's better than him. I've got longer hair than him. I'm younger than him. So I've got it all going for me. And I've got a Wizard's Words beanie available at the wizardswords.com. Do you know what I'm saying? John Morrison, keep up the good work. Way. Yeah, keeping it real, mate. We're having a giggle. I'm having a giggle. You have to go on his phone in and get your Advanced UK channel promoted. This is the only way to get exposure and grow. Yeah, he's only doing it like that, like the voice. He's not actually bringing people up, which is a bit weird. So I don't even know what to say. But they should all have their bank accounts checked. Most people on benefits have had a hard time constantly. Yep. Oh well, maybe some of them will be in the Epstein file, the ones that haven't released yet. That's always a possibility, isn't it? That wouldn't surprise me. Well, you saw what happened with Mandelson for a start. So Schopenhauer in, but I'll read more on him. Yeah, I was going to write that down actually when that name popped up. I wrote a lot down with that interviewer. Well, the chat we had with Michael McCarthy earlier. We spoke for a couple of hours. I'll tell you, I was just intrigued in everything he was saying. It's really interesting. I don't care whether you found him interesting. I did. It's my channel. But yeah, some of the stuff he was saying is fascinating. Yeah, I'm looking up Schopenhauer. Is that where you go and you're allowed to shop for an hour? Schopenhauer. Sorry, guys. I thought it's funny, Schopenhauer. But yeah, I saw that earlier when Break posted it. I was like, oh, books a second. He's talking to everyone without the camera with. Come on, pal, get in there. Yeah, but that's what I mean without the camera. I want to be on the camera. Like, everybody, hey, it's a Wiz, hey. I don't even know what to say. What am I going to ask him? Or what am I going to say? Or what am I going on there for? I've got them in my ear, but I'm not too sure what they're going on about. I'm too busy talking verbal diarrhea, mate. Mandelson and Andy Pandy were not to be the only ones in them. No, there's a few that I'm not going to say because obviously it end up getting done, but there's a few that pop in my head that I think, they come across as a bit. So I know what you're saying, Gina. I know what you're saying. What will happen to the monarchy? Is this the end for them? King Charles is staying away from it. He's like, let the police do their job. Happy days. But I personally think King Charles should step down and let William take over while he's young, and maybe William and Kate could try and build a rapport with the people. But I know they do this money, this and that, but us as individuals, as people of the country, I can't see the benefit or point. It's just, I don't get it. But William, he needs every king, every good, like real good king needs a wizard. I saw that with King Arthur because he had Merlin. Just saying, just saying. Wiz, I know you're all in the chat laughing. Wiz has lost that plot, mate. But no, I reckon people are expecting this regardless because it's Andrew, isn't it? And everything's going on with the GIF and Epstein files from back when. I think people are just expecting all this. So I don't think it's gonna do any more damage. Damage was done back then, and people are just still thinking whatever, and they're like, "Oh, here we go. This is it." Do you know what I mean? But I mean, this is like the first time a royal person's been arrested since 1647. King Charles the First lost the English Civil War, and then he got seized by Parliament. But what can I say? Crazy. Carol, get rid of the monarchy. Yeah, see, that wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't bother me. So yeah, I'd go with that. I mean, I say I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, do you know what I mean? With at least you don't talk methane, unlike Starmer. Cheers, Craig. I was still serving his purging and rebuilding once we fix immigration. Missed that into it earlier. Watched later, being in bed with migraines all day. Not that I can move out of bed much. Oh, mate, I have migraines. I get them now and again. They're just evil. Ibuprofen, paracetamol, 2 of each. Bonk, bonk. But back in the day when I was smoking, I'd have a bit of whatever I'd smoke and happy days. But no, I don't smoke. So start looking after the people who are with us and not against us. What Harry said, that's the best thing to, that's the best thing. Just telling you how good for me today and your support, Ben and Rupert, and your channel name to all listeners. Yeah, I don't have anyone supporting Rupert yet, though, mate. I don't want to lie. I'm still Advanced UK. I'm on the fence. I said earlier, I'm a bit like, I don't know yet. And I've got time because they're not a registered political party yet, but they will be soon. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was, but I don't know. As soon as he'll have it on with, might do. I talk about Wizard because he kept slaving Rupert a bit too much. I was wrong about Wizard. He's decent. Most channels silence people with different views. Your mods are very fair with free speech. Yeah, they know, mate. Unless it's like anything really nasty. But I was with Rupert at the beginning because I was a bit annoyed with how it all came out, what started, blah blah blah. So, you know, Wiz was a little, but Rupert as an actual leader and that, I don't know. I'm saying on the wait till they're registered. I'll take. I'll probably, you know, if I'm registered with Advance UK, I might register with Restore Britain as well. I don't know. Honestly, don't know at this point. But I mean, I'm in full support for Rupert to sue Reform and Layla for saying like the neo-Nazis. That's just not on. But Advance UK and Restore Britain, they seem to be a parallel in what they believe policies. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I've got no issue really. I should reel my neck in when it comes to it. It's like, are we stupid? So I have to take all that back. What's he to have backfiring Trump? A lot of his former exporters don't care for him, seem to be protecting rich perverts. Yeah, it's not a good look, is it? It's not a good look. I hope you have a migraine up here, so they giving people a migraine. If you had a migraine, you'd be lying down, head about to explode in pain. Cannot consent. Mate, I'm normally under the stairs, in the black, in the dark, shades like that. Sometimes headphones on, or something in my ears just to block them. Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, you can't look at anything. You can't even look at telly or nothing. or even a laptop. You can turn the bright drive, it still don't work. So, yeah, I know what you're saying. We literally got anything positive but get your channel promoted through an allied once you get anyway, I support your channel in yourself. Cheers, mate. Just trying to see what's going on there. Talking about Lee. As long as no one's focusing on saying bad things to anyone in the chat with, I guess you'll be okay. So I'm looking through the link or whatever in Paul's. Probably like, I forgot that you got a bit rude, innit? So, not had any many messages to happen so far, but the more people you get, you'll end up with bad people. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind anyone saying anything, but when, you know, I've had pleasant influence towards me, they can get away with one. I'm like, just grow up. They do it again because they, you know, make it all about them. I'm just like, delete. No, it's not, but freedom of speech is paramount on this channel. Everyone, I wanna hear what everyone's got to say. Might be something I don't agree with. There might be reform, restore, advance, Conservative, Labour, Green, UKIP. They're entitled to their opinion. I'm not here to like bash anyone, just for a different opinion, but it'd be nice to hear what, why, etc., etc. It's all good. So, do you know what I mean? So, like 300 arrested a day for social media in the UK, more than in Europe. It was at one point, mate. I don't know if it still is. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Can't see the link. No link. No link. So as I always say, but YouTube auto takes them and it's a piece of good advanced you can and really want free speech back. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, I've noticed that YouTube does delete quite a few messages. Even annoying. So, but yeah, it's all happy days. Yeah. I think we're done now. I think I'll hang around on pools. I'm going to call in or not. I don't know yet. You know what it's all about, doing the old call in. I'll see if the link gets put up. But happy days. But we might as well end this one now, guys. Everyone's pulled up. But yeah, I say that. I just ended my stream, mate, because everyone's watching your channel, not mine. I'm a bit jealous. That'd be good for him, wouldn't it? So, at least you kind of know there's no free speech. Yeah, what she said was, but 2.5 years for saying something. That's nice day for exactly that. There's something going on. That's just wrong, isn't it? It is just wrong. But what can I say? What can I say? I mean, song on the times, isn't it? But anyway, guys, right, I'm going to watch Top 4 as well. Put a message in the chat. Your name, asking for a link. Yeah, we'll see it. We need. I'll just tag him and say link. But I'll end this one. We'll go over there to Paul Thorpe. I assume you're all going to go to Paul Thorpe anyway, aren't you? He's only got 1,900 people watching. So let's see. See what people say. But you know, it's all good, right? Okay, people. Happy days. Thank you very much to Nancy and yeah, and also a massive thanks to Harry, who actually bought himself a YouTube membership, and then he donated 5. That was nice of him, wasn't it, guys? Thanks to Gina, Pouncey, everyone in chat, Carol, who have I forgotten? Up the cherries, I've said up the cherries. I'm on break. Yagdrol, I said Yagdrol, up the cherries again. Pouncey again, break. I said that. Yep, I've done all that. I've said it a few times. But yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good one. It's all happy days. Take it easy. Massive thanks to you, Harry. I really appreciate your support, mate. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Even my poor Thorpe's live, you know what I mean? I'm going to go and watch him. I'll see if I can get up there. But brilliant. I am live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Don't forget. It's going to be a good one, apparently. Obviously. But like I say, at the end of every single stream, that is the wizard's words.